Apple's going to be releasing new iPhones today, so I thought I would take a few minutes and explain some of my thoughts about them, and also about iPhones in general. There's one specific thing that keeps bugging me. So, as of about an hour ago, Apple has just announced 3 new iPhones. The iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which reminds me of something that's been bugging me about iPhones for quite a while. Now, before I go any further, disclaimer, I'm an Apple user. I'm a long-time Apple user. I've been using Apple products since I was 12, so maybe take my opinions with a little grain of salt. So, one thing that's always bugged me about iPhones is their stupid, incoherent version numbering, right? So the iPhone 3G was not the third major revision of the iPhone, it was the second major revision. The 3G in this case was referring to new network technology, not the third generation of iPhone. But, of course, the successor to the 3G and 3GS was called the iPhone 4. Even though it was the third major revision. And then the 4S, they claimed the S stood for Siri, but it hadn't stood for Siri on the iPhone 3GS, and it didn't stand for Siri on the iPhone 5S, and so on. So, it's weird. And then, after they released the 7, they skipped straight to 8, and didn't do a 7S, which was kind of odd. But alongside the 8, they released the iPhone 10. And of course, they used the Roman numeral 10, so everybody kept pronouncing it the iPhone X, even though it was the iPhone 10. Now, it was numbered 10 because it was the 10th anniversary of iPhone, not because it was the 10th version. But now, Apple has released the iPhone 11, which I counted, it's the 9th major revision of the iPhone. Major revision here meaning just an iPhone that Apple has considered a big enough upgrade to give it its own unique number. Let's get into what these phones are. So the iPhone 11 is the successor to the 10R, which was the cut down cheap version of the iPhone 10. So the 11 will be about $699. The iPhone 11 Pro, which is the successor to the 10S, is $999. And then the 11 Pro Max, which is the successor to the 10S Max, is $1,099. So the major upgrades, because they're all basically the same physical design as the 10R and 10S and 10S Max. The major upgrades are cameras and the chipset. So the cameras, the iPhone 11 has 2 cameras. It has a wide and an ultra wide. The iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max have 3 cameras each, a wide, an ultra wide, and a telephoto. All of the cameras are 12 megapixels, and they can shoot video in up to 4K. The other major thing is the chip, the A13 Bionic. Apple says that it's the fastest GPU and CPU ever in a smartphone, but we'll see, how that works out once it hits the market. They're all coming out on September 20th. It'll also come with iOS 13 right out of the box, which has the system-wide dark mode, so everybody's going to be happy about that. And supposedly they say it has enhanced Face ID, but, does that actually mean anything? I don't know. My initial impressions are, they're good phones, but I don't know. They're just not, really surprising me. They're not huge upgrades, they're just little upgrades. But apparently it's enough to get a whole new version. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in the sit down and talk part of the video is that I'm really disappointed that the iPhone 11 Pro didn't switch to USB-C. Come on, Apple, it's 2019. Alright, anyway, rant over, back to your regularly scheduled vlog. So, I wanted to do something more in this vlog than just to sit down and talk at you for a few minutes, but, you know, nope, I don't know what else to do exactly. Either of you guys have any thoughts on the new iPhones?
No. I have an Android.
Oh.
Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
Well, you'll probably make it on the vlog anyway because nobody's had any thoughts about the iPhones.
Gym games.
First of all, the Apple's way better. How is Apple better? Give me actual reasoning. I'll give you actual reasoning. The aesthetics are beautiful. And then on top of that, I can do iMovie on my phone. I have the iPhone XR.
Get your shoes, woman. Listen, I'm not gonna hit you.
Sorry, I'm Hispanic. We're afraid of the chancla.
Okay, it has nothing to do with functionality. The fact, okay, listen, you can't find anyone's phone that's gonna help.
My tech team is working chapel tomorrow, so we gotta set all that up. It's the last thing I have to do today, and then I can go home. It's kind of dark in here. It sounds like somebody's playing organ. Oh. Hi, Brady.
All these blues I can know. I was really hoping, why would you and I?